Because in case anybody else like.
Got it. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna run to my car real quick, grab my AirPod.
Okay. Are you still good to like talk on it?
Yeah, I'll still be able to hear and talk to you.
Cool.
Let me run and do that real quick.
We got 2 minutes. We're good.
Packages are here.
T-minus 1 minute.
Gotta go.
Dude, one of these, either tonight or probably tomorrow night. What are you doing tomorrow night?
You be able to hear me?
Oh, I can't hear you. There you go.
My
Tomorrow,
bad.
I'm gonna start letting people in, but I was gonna say tomorrow night you should. What's that?
Nothing.
Never mind. It's all good. I'll
Oh, now I can hear you.
Okay. It's all good. I'll talk to you later about it. I'm gonna start letting people in.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool.
Let's get it.
Hey guys, how's it going? Hey everybody. Hey Diana.
Hello.
Hey Maggie. Hey Devin. Hey Stephanie.
Hi.
How's y'all's week going so far?
Good, and yours?
It's pretty good. Thanks for asking. Let's just give it like another couple minutes or like a minute or two. I promise this won't take too long. We're just gonna run through this quick little document that I made, and then we'll be good to go.
Sounds good.
Do you need our cameras on, or is it fine if they're off?
It's fine if they're off. Yeah, maybe at the end we can all like take a picture or something, but right, I think it's okay. No worries.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me just double check this. I know. Yeah, there's Tyler. I guarantee you when I let Tyler in, his camera will be on. Let's see. Then he'll get the memo. Hey, Desire. Hi, Tyler. How's it going?
Hi. Good, and yourself?
I'm good. Thank you. Thanks for your guys' time. What's up, Tyler? And we'll get started now. Alrighty. Hey, Jody. How's it going? I think that is everybody. Can everybody hear me? You don't have to respond, but like, or I guess you can. Okay, awesome. Yeah, there you go, Devin. Thanks. Yeah, hope everybody's weeks are off to a nice start. I really appreciate everybody's time, and I promise this won't take too long. Hey, Jody, you don't have to. I'd love to. If you kept it on, you don't have to keep your camera on if you don't want to. But yeah, so essentially I'm just gonna share my screen with y'all. I don't think it'll take more than like 10 minutes. It's been really nice getting to know you guys a little bit. Some of y'all I know a little bit better than others. For example, Kobe is like my best friend we've known each other since we were like 6 years old, and now we're doing lots of cool stuff with STIIX. And for example, let's see, Devin, I met just the other week, and I know that's the case with a couple of y'all, and kind of everything in between then. Tyler's my roommate, and yeah, but I really appreciate you all. And if any like questions pop up during this, like please, I'm asking you, like please interrupt me and feel free to ask away. But yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna run through this quick little like paper, if you want to call it. I'll share my screen here in a second. I just want to kind of run through like the procedure, just because I know like some of it I just kind of explained very vaguely to y'all, but hopefully this will help give a little more detail and just give you guys like the confidence and all the resources that you guys need. So, and get you guys excited for like the school year. I know some of the things are starting up soon, some kind of start up in September, but let's do it. Okay, let me see if I can share my screen real quick. Oops. Are you guys with me here? Hopefully it's working.
Yeah, it looks good, Al.
Okay. All right. So yeah, this is just like this quick little thing. I know it looks long. I promise it's not. I'm gonna run through it quick. So like I said, guys, stop me whenever, but first day. So like on the first day, guys, I would just recommend, and I'm kind of just gonna read like straight from here, so don't judge me. I honestly should have like looked over this before, but hopefully it looks good. On the first day, I said please arrive a little bit earlier than normal. Like you don't have to arrive really early every time, but you know, school parking lots can tend to get a little busy, and I think it's just smart to do so. Like this is what I do on the first day, just so you kind of have a gauge where you can be there on time, just in case like, you know, the school parking lot is busy or that kind of thing. And I'll also send this to you guys, so don't worry. But and again, this is kind of like the first day stuff. So once the kids come to the class, you know, just introduce yourself, tell them, you know, feel free to, you know, tell them a little bit about yourself, that you're excited to be here, kind of get to, you know, befriend them, hang out with them, and just get to know them throughout the, you know, weeks or semester that you guys are going to be together. And you can feel free to kind of tell them about, you know, what this class is, because it's kind of advertised different ways to different classrooms. Like if, you know, some kid told me this is STIIX class, like I wouldn't know what the heck it is either, but some instructors tell them it's like, you know, a hands-on engineering thing. But either way, I should have pulled up our website. Hold on. So this is like a new thing. But if you go in here to projects, guys, I have this like welcome page, they call it. And on this, I made like a quick little video about the first day. And I'm not going to play it right now just because it's embarrassing watching like myself on the video. But this video, what is it? Okay, it's 3 minutes long, and it just kind of explains about STIIX, you know, shows them some of the projects they're going to be doing, set some expectations like for the kids. Like I tell them, you know, hey, respect your instructor, or who's, you know, whoever's in the classroom with you, blah blah blah. So again, I'll be sending this, and you know, it kind of shows you where to find it. But that's always a good video to play, you know, on the first day, just so everyone can kind of get on the same page, and it hopefully helps drum up a little bit of excitement for the kids. After that video plays, what does it say? Quickly go over this attached safety document and in Google Drive. And all the safety document is, guys, I'll get to it in a second. It's like down here. And I'll like, essentially I had to make that because some of y'all might be able to resonate with this. Like a lot of our projects, they have hot glue guns in them. And when you give, you know, a third grader, for example, a hot glue gun, you can imagine what might happen. So essentially in that safety document, it just says like, hey, wear these gloves that we provide. They're on my shelf over there. Wear these gloves that we provide to y'all. Just because it's like kind of a new policy, so we avoid burns, and so I don't have parents emailing me. But you know, it is inevitable. I'm sure some kid will get burned. You know, it's not too big of a deal. But yeah, just kind of set some safety expectations when you show them that. And again, I'll send you the safety thing. Once questions are, yeah, give them an opportunity to ask questions after, you know, you play the video, yada yada. And then what's kind of cool about STIIX, guys, is like I want it to be a really low stress environment for you. And like I've probably joked with you guys and talking before, like I want to say it's like an easy job, and it really is. But I don't say it's easy because it is. We're working with kids, right? And kids can be like crazy. So you know, it's fun. It's not easy. The process is easy, but yada yada. But anyways, where I was going with that is we've got like a whole string of projects, right? And I'm gonna tell you like the order for how everything goes, and I'll get the materials dropped off at the school for y'all. But what's kind of cool is like we don't have like a set timeline, because each class can be a little different, and that's what's nice about, you know, this after school world, is it's not quite as strict as like the school day is. So you know, take your time with one project, kind of feel it out, and then once one ends, then just start right back on the other. So like say you even finish, you know, the catapult project in the middle of 1 week, well, just, you know, play the videos for, you know, say the bridge project or whichever one is next, and you can just kind of pick right up where you left off. So you don't really need to worry about like finishing something like in a set period of time. Of course, you know, we want to progress through them, but hopefully that helps take a little stress off of it. This is something that I have to do on my end for you guys. I have this like little, we call it like the help sheet. And I hope it's helpful to you guys. It just has, you know, the school name and all the information for the site that you're at kind of all in one place. So if you think this is missing anything, let me know and I can add to it because I actually haven't like done too much of this. We didn't do this last year, but you know, school name, where it's at, class days, you know, what's the Wi-Fi password, where are things stored, the procedure, yada, yada. And then I keep like referencing this Google Drive folder. So when we end this call, I'm going to add you guys to this Google Drive folder, and that's where like this document will be. That's where the safety thing will be, and pretty much like anything else you might need. But so here's kind of like the routine. I just want to kind of give you guys the lowdown, and sorry if I'm talking your ear off, but like leading up to class, just please, you know, as like the leader of the room, just familiarize yourself with the project. And really all that means is like if you're, you know, you're doing the glider plane, you know, this doesn't mean like a whole lot to us, but if you want to just like familiarize yourself with the project as the instructor, just like give these videos a quick skim through. You can put it on like 2x and you could, you know, do it in less than 5 minutes probably. The main one is like these testing or the how-to video and the testing video, because you want to kind of be knowledgeable about you know, about how to go about building it. So you by no means like need to have an engineering background, like we can all attest to that, but just, you know, if you watch these you have an idea of kind of what, you know, what to expect for that day. So just watch those videos, and then we have these like resources. So if you click on teachers right here, this is like really helpful right here. So this is a video that I put together for each project. Wait, that might be the wrong video. Okay, there it is. This is a video that I put together for each project. And because like guys, I've done these like a million times myself, and I know kind of like what works and what doesn't. So in these videos, I just kind of like give some tips and examples for like what, you know, how to help the kids build them, like where I've seen them struggle. So like kind of what to help out with, etc. And this is just kind of like a bunch of resources if you want to fill time, if you want to, you know, go less time. So we've got, you know, the lesson plan here. These will be included with the materials, but it's like a step-by-step sheet for the kids that kind of walks them through the project. You know, again, activity guide. So this is all kind of optional for you. That's in the wrong place. This is all kind of optional for you, but it is just, you know, resources to, you know, add or subtract from the project and just to help you kind of feel prepared for it. So let's see, where were we at? Yeah, watch the videos, you know, read through the lesson plans. This right here, guys, is kind of what the bins look like. So I try to organize them, and this is what you'll find in the classroom or like in the storage closet near where, you know, we'll be at. And you know, I try to organize them nice and handy in there, and I should have like stayed on the lesson plan. So if you go to lesson plan, it tells you from the bin what to let's see, it tells you like kind of like what to hand out from each bin. But also like if you can see this is like the starter bin. It's like a really small one, and that's where like we put a couple hot glue guns, we put some scissors, we put what else is in there, guys? Oh, the glue sticks. That's where like the gloves will be for the hot glue. So that's like this little like starter bin, like we call it. That'll be useful for every single project. So just let me know if like, you know, we need more glue guns or like we're running out of glue sticks, and I'll make sure to you know, to replenish them and make sure everything's good there. But those like starter bins will have stuff that you know, is useful for everything. If the school has bad Wi-Fi, so this is one that's kind of like new, and I just added it this year because you know, we had some schools that had bad Wi-Fi before, and what we did to kind of combat that is if you kind of go in this drive folder that I put together for you guys, and if you click here on projects, I put all the videos that like you can find on the website also right here in the drive folder. So like if you know that the school has bad Wi-Fi and it gives you trouble, then maybe come in here and like download these on your computer the night before, and then, you know, obviously you can delete them to free up space. But because the last thing we want is like, you know, we can't play the videos for the kids and then we're kind of stuck, right? But so that's, you know, that's worst case scenario. But I know there's like a couple that, you know, have given me fits with Wi-Fi. But anyways, so that's kind of just like leading up to the class. I know that sounds like a lot, but essentially just kind of watch the videos beforehand, and you'll be good. And as always, like feel free to call or text me before if you have any questions about the project after watching those videos. let's see, in the class. So like, again, this is kind of like, once the routine's going, just say hey to the kids, play the videos for them. And I put somewhere right here, let the well-behaved students play videos. That's something, they appreciate, kind of shows like mutual respect. And, all they're doing is clicking pause and play. So it's kind of hard to mess up. But yeah, let well-behaved kids play the videos. And while that's going on, you can, pass out the materials towards the back of the room. Quickly go over the activity guide. This is really optional, guys, but that's what I was talking about, like right here. If you go on the, again, we're in projects, videos, teachers, like the activity guides right here. And you could just do that real quick if you'd like, but where were we? And then, the kids brainstorm for a second and kind of get their ideas down on paper, and all this stuff will be included in the bins for them, like the pencils and the paper to do that on. And then just kind of get to build. And I think I told all you guys, at least at some point, that essentially like these are open-ended projects. So as the instructor, you don't have to memorize the exact process. It's kind of fun to watch the kids be creative. So essentially your job during this point, like after passing out the materials and playing the videos, is just to kind of have fun with them and, make sure they're on task, but just kind of have fun with them, keep spirits light in the class. You could play some music in the background for them as long as it's, class appropriate, of course. And yeah, and then, clean up towards the end of class. With 5 minutes left, make sure students are cleaning up. What else did I say in here? Award Engineer of the Week stickers. So this is kind of cool. This will be in all the bins also, but kids love stickers, right? So we put a few of these Engineer of the Week stickers, and it just says, awarded to well-behaved and respectful and creative students, that kind of thing. So then the kids are good to go. Say thanks and let us know. Yeah, say thanks to the staff. Just say, hey, thank you for opportunity. We'll see you guys next week. Can't wait. Blah blah blah. What else? This is just us, guys. So this is something maybe I guess we can circle back to that. You know what? Let's circle back to that in a second. The safety rules, guys, is essentially be respectful to your teacher and your classmates. This is kind of talking to the kids. Glue gun, so wear the gloves, work over the newspaper sheets that are also in the supplies that we give you guys, just so we don't mess up the carpet in the classroom, that kind of thing. Just share and use common sense. They can't be on their phones, and that's something like the school will enforce, not us, but typically don't have to worry about that. Pay attention during the videos, have fun, that kind of thing. So real quick, I guess I want to open this up to you guys. So it's kind of helpful to have one place where we can all talk to each other. And, it's not like we're going to be in there every single day messaging, but mainly for you all, is to say, hey, I can't make it today. Is anyone else available like Tuesday afternoons that might be able to cover for me, or, even just ask about like tips or questions about, like maybe, I don't know, behavior stuff, or, what else like do we talk about, just anything really like related to this. Do you guys have any idea about like an email thread, like a text group chat? That's what we did last semester. A Slack. I've never really used Slack myself, but I know that's kind of what it's for. Does anybody have any ideas on like any of these they maybe prefer over others, or any thoughts there at all?
The text group chat seems pretty easy to access rather than the email, because I know with email you have to use like sometimes it struggles to send because of the Wi-Fi and all that.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I think text is definitely, it's definitely the most like informal. It's probably the easiest though. So I mean, that's totally fine with me. If it's if it's fine with you guys. Do you guys like know how to do like a little reaction or whatever? Like, does a text group chat work for you guys?
Yeah, I would say text group chat would be my preferable option if everyone else is cool with that. I think it's just pretty seamless.
Cool. I
That's
promise I
fine
will.
with me too. The text.
Awesome.
What's
I
up,
promise.
Tyler? And yeah, I'm with Tyler.
How's it going, man?
What's up, dude?
Kobe and Tyler know each other.
Yeah.
So forgive their banter. Just kidding. Oops, where was I? Oops, where were we? But yeah, no, that totally works for me too. It's definitely like yeah. All right, awesome. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to get your guys' opinions there. So one other thing, guys, I put together this like cool little Google, and again, I'll add you guys to this Google sheet, and just like at some point after, the night after you kind of get home, or it's really no rush, but I made like a little schedule thing, and I've started to fill things out right here. If you guys like would be willing to do this, just coming in here, and mainly this is like for all of us, is just coming in here, like say, where is this one, Jody, like say Jody on Wednesday night after Isaac is like, hey, all good, or like just a quick little message like that, or like say the next week, like Bobby was being a little crap head, she'd be like, hey, oh wait, so like, hey Bobby, oh my gosh, I can't type. Like Bobby was misbehaving. Like any ideas? Blah blah blah. So like obviously you guys can text me this stuff, but this is kind of nice just to have a spot to like see how things are progressing. Just like make me aware of any issues, or like say, hey, we're all more, or like Desire's like, hey, next week we will need the next set of projects, and like that lets me know that like I need to go drop off the next couple projects at the school. So I'm kind of experimenting with this, and I'll definitely like let you guys know there, but that was something I thought would be nice, just to like have everything in one place so we could kind of document how things are going. And this is like the schedule. I'm gonna make this nicer to look at before we get started, but this is kind of like the schedule of the projects, just so we have kind of a heads up. So I had like a couple other things, but while I look at those, does anybody have any questions? Like, I'm super sorry I'm talking your ear off here.
How big are the class, or yeah, how many students are we gonna have, or roughly?
Yeah, good question. I don't think there will be any more than 14 or like 15 in any of the classes.
Okay, thank
Mhm.
you.
Yeah. Anybody else have anything? Let's see. Oh, I remember one thing. So some of the classes are, let's see here. Some of the classes, guys, we like, there was a few last year where we had some students who were like primarily Spanish speaking. And I don't know if we'll run into that or not again. In case like we do, YouTube is pretty cool in this regard. So, and Kobe, I think, or remind me like if anyone had this experience, but um, what we can do for that is like click the YouTube video, and what you can do is on YouTube, let's see, Kobe, am I in the right place? Oh wait, maybe it's the closed caption. You can like,
Yep, it should be in there.
okay, let's see. On the YouTube, you can make it have Spanish subtitles. Okay, here we go. So like, see the CC down here? So you
Yep.
can keep it in English. Where am I going, Kobe? I thought it was right there. Let's see. Oh, it's probably settings, subtitles. This Zoom thing is right in my way.
Yeah, it should be right there under subtitles, and then you should be able to pick.
Okay, right, subtitles. I don't know, it's kind of,
Click
oh wait,
English. Yep.
where, how do I,
Where's my computer?
oh, auto
Let me teach it.
translate, you guys see this? Okay, so anyways, like you can, and this probably won't be an issue, and it really isn't an issue, it's just a couple quick buttons. And you can click, Spanish for the kids, and this like really helps them so they can follow along the video, because again, it's just hands-on stuff once these videos are played. So, just clicking those buttons, like, you kind of see what I mean there. So, yeah, guys, I hope that makes you more comfortable. I know that's like a lot of information, but like just take your time going through that document, and like really the whole process is just, the night before, watch the videos, just kind of familiarize yourself with the project, just text me, and then just kind of once you're in the class, just get there a couple minutes early, play the videos for the kids, and then just make it a fun kind of hands-on creative environment for them. That's really it. And all the other stuff is kind of just secondary. So I hope I didn't like add any anxiety. Like I promise it's pretty easy. Does anyone like have anything to add to that?
No.
Yeah, you
I just-
covered everything pretty well.
Yeah,
I
you
thought-
nailed it, Alex.
Okay.
I just think
You're
one
gonna be.
thing is
You're gonna
too
be.
is-
Sorry, go ahead, Kobe.
yeah, like I haven't done, I don't know everything that goes involved in this, but I just know that walking into the classroom and being excited and being not necessarily confident, but just wanting to be there with the kids makes their time that much better, and they enjoy it that much more when they have someone there that's actually willing to take the time to help them out with stuff. So I just think that's huge.
Right. Yeah, that's a big reason like why STIIX has been received well, is because you know we're kind of a younger group, right? And kids really resonate with that. And you know, not that there's not younger teachers at their schools, and you know, some of you guys are going to be future teachers, and it's really cool to be in the classroom environment with kids, kind of as like a young adult, young professional, because they really look up to you, and you know, they're really relational with you compared to, you know, usually they're in the classroom with, again, nothing wrong with this, you know, at all, but you know, they're 40-year-old teacher, right? Again, nothing wrong with that, but it's a cool change of pace for them to be in the classroom with a younger, you know, young professional, college student. It's a cool experience for them, and you know, I think it's fun. Like a favorite part of my job is just building the relationships with the kids. Like they're hilarious, and their creativity will really surprise you sometimes. Like I have an engineering background, and sometimes these kids will like build stuff that, you know, I would have never thought of myself. So it's pretty interesting. It's pretty rewarding work. I don't know if you guys have followed any of what's happening just in the education landscape, not just in Arizona, but throughout the country. Like it's a SHIT show right now, and you know, schools and districts really need us. So you're gonna get some big thank yous, I'm sure, you know, from the schools you're at, because they can't find help. They can't find teachers during the day. I don't know, like for those of you guys who are taking education courses right now, like I'm sure you guys talk about it, but so yeah, a big thank you from me. I really appreciate you guys, and hope it's a great experience for everyone. So like I said, I'll add y'all to that Google Drive folder. I'm here if any questions pop up. But yeah, does anybody have any other questions real quick?
Do you have the schedule up of all the days that will be there? Because I know on that Excel sheet there was like certain breaks or like days. Like, are we all going the same like 8 weeks?
No, I'll share that with you, Jody, and it should all be in there.
Okay.
Yeah, each school is different. Like some, you know, we're there for like 7 or 8 weeks, some were there the whole semester, yada yada. But yeah, definitely like take advantage of like this group chat that I'll eventually make, guys, because again, like, you know, something pops up and you can't make a class, then you know, that's nice to text in there and say, hey, like, can anyone you know, help out? And like that's what I'm here for too, in case things pop up. I'll be, you know, at a lot of the schools too, bouncing around as much as I can. So yeah, would you guys mind turning on your cameras real quick just so I could take like a little screenshot picture? If not, it's not a big deal. I know some probably can't, but I think it'd be kind of cool to document.
Hey Alex, quick question.
Yeah.
Have you guys been masking in the classroom so far, or is it kind of up to you?
Yeah, that's actually a good question, and I need to send some emails about that. I'd say like half the district, and again, I think we're gonna be not masking, if I had to guess, this upcoming school year. But like a couple districts did have us or want us in masks last year, and frankly, like it's in the after school environment, so I think I forgot a couple times now that I'm like thinking about it, and they didn't say anything. But good question. I'll double check and definitely like touch base about that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Can everybody else turn on their camera real quick? If not, it's not a big deal, and we all just like, we don't have to do it. I just figured while everyone was here. Tyler, Dianara, are you guys there? Tyler?
Sorry, yeah, I'm here. I'm just trying to figure it out. Sorry, boomer over here. Can't figure out technology.
Don't be the one person. Anybody doing anything fun this week? kind of hanging? Like, do you have a couple more weeks of summer break?
I'm
Is that
going
what's going on?
home. I'm going back home
Nice.
to Chicago this week. Yeah.
Nice. That's fun. Is that where you're from, Jody?
Yeah, I'm from Chicago. Yeah, but I
Okay,
live
that's
out here the entire year, basically.
Right. Okay, super cool. What part of Chicago are you from?
I'm from the Indiana suburbs, so I'm just over the state line, but still like 40 minutes away from the city.
Nice, nice, nice. Is anybody else not from Arizona? I know Devin, you're from California, right? Anybody else? Are we all Arizonans, the rest of us? Nice. Tyler, any status update?
Yeah, do you want to walk me through how to do this? I just went to the settings. It says my
Oh, wait.
camera's on, but
Here, hold on.
Are you on your
I
phone,
just-
Tyler?
yeah, I'm
There
on my
you
phone.
are.
All right, ready, guys?
Am I here?
I would say just throw up a hi or like a peace sign. Who wants to count us down?
Oh, sweet. Okay, I can see myself now.
Tyler, you count us down.
All right, are we going from like 100?
No. 3.
2, 3, 2, 1. Cheese.
All right, cool.
All right,
Hey, I
hopefully you
really
got one,
appreciate
Alex.
your guys' time. I appreciate your guys' time. I will add you to the Google Drive folder. I'll make a text group chat at some point. And yeah, like I said, if any questions pop up, please holler. Have a good rest of y'all's day.
Awesome. See you guys.
Thank
Have a good
you
one.
too.
See you
Yeah.
guys. You guys have a good one. Thank you, Alex.
See you guys.